In the heart of a lush jungle, where trees stretched towards the sky and vines wrapped around trunks like nature's own decorations, there lived a clever little bunny. This bunny was known for his quick wit and sharp mind, often finding solutions to problems that baffled his fellow jungle dwellers. He lived in a cozy little burrow at the base of a giant banyan tree, surrounded by a bustling community of animals who respected his intelligence. One sunny day, as the clever little bunny was out gathering fresh greens for his lunch, he heard a loud roar echoing through the jungle. The ground trembled beneath his feet, and the trees seemed to quiver with fear. The bunny's ears perked up, and he froze, listening intently. The roar grew louder, and he knew that it could only belong to one creature, the angry lion. The lion, known as Raja, was feared by all the animals in the jungle. His temper was as fiery as the sun that scorched the savanna, and his strength was unmatched. Raja's mane was a tangled mess of fur, and his eyes burned with an inner fury that made even the bravest of beasts tread carefully around him as the lion stormed through the jungle. His rage seemed to grow. Trees shook, birds fled from their nests, and smaller animals scurried for cover. The clever little bunny watched from the safety of his burrow, curious about what could have enraged the lion so profoundly. The lion's roar grew louder, and the bunny could see him now, his massive paws pounding the earth, sending tremors through the ground. Raja's eyes were fixed on something ahead, and the bunny followed his gaze to a beehive hanging precariously from a branch of a nearby tree. It seemed Raja's anger might be linked to the bees. Without hesitation, the clever little bunny decided to approach the lion. He hopped out of his burrow, his little heart pounding in his chest, and cautiously made his way towards Raja. As he got closer, the lion's fierce roar made him stop in his tracks, but the bunny stood his ground. "Why are you so angry, Raja?" the bunny asked, trying to keep his voice steady. Raja turned towards the bunny, his eyes blazing with fury. "These bees," he roared. "They've been disturbing my rest. I just want a moment of peace in my jungle, and they won't let me be." The clever little bunny thought for a moment. He knew that the bees were just doing their job, pollinating flowers and making honey, but he also understood that Raja's anger couldn't be ignored. "I think I can help you, Raja," the bunny said bravely. "But you must promise not to harm the bees." Raja's expression softened slightly, intrigued by the bunny's boldness. "What do you propose, little one?" he asked, his voice a bit calmer. The bunny explained that he knew the bee's beekeeper, a wise old badger who lived in a nearby set. He offered to go and speak with the badger to find a solution that would keep both Raja and the bees happy. Raja agreed, impressed by the bunny's quick thinking. The bunny set off towards the badger's set, navigating through the dense underbrush. When he arrived, he explained the situation to the badger, who listened thoughtfully. Together, they came up with a plan. The badger would relocate the beehive to a spot farther away from Raja's resting place, and in return, Raja would protect the bees from any predators that might threaten them. The bunny returned to Raja with the proposal, and the lion agreed. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. Raja's anger towards the bees dissipated, and he even began to appreciate the clever little bunny's intervention. The bunny and Raja became unlikely friends, with the bunny often visiting Raja to share stories and advice. One day, as they sat under the shade of a baobab tree, Raja turned to the bunny and said, "You know, little one, I never thought I'd befriend a bunny. But you've taught me that even the smallest creatures can make a big difference." The clever little bunny smiled, happy to have helped his new friend. "It's not about size, Raja. It's about understanding and helping each other." As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the jungle in a warm orange glow, Raja and the bunny sat in comfortable silence, enjoying each other's company. The jungle, once filled with the lion's roars of anger, was now a place of peace and friendship, thanks to the clever little bunny and his quick wit. The story could continue with more adventures of the bunny and Raja, exploring the depths of their friendship and the challenges they might face together. However, given the complexity and the line count you've requested, let's expand on their friendship and the impact it has on the jungle. As time passed, Raja became a protector of the jungle, using his strength to defend the weaker animals from predators. The clever little bunny continued to find solutions to problems, often seeking advice from Raja when needed. Together, they made the jungle a safer and more harmonious place. Their bond was not without its challenges. Other predators eyed Raja's new role with suspicion, and some questioned the bunny's influence over the once feared lion. But Raja and the bunny stood firm, their friendship a beacon of hope and cooperation in the jungle. One day, a severe drought hit the land, and the jungle's animals gathered to discuss what they could do. The clever little bunny suggested they work together to find a new source of water. Raja, with his strength, could help dig and move rocks, while the other animals could gather food and supplies. Under the bunny's guidance and Raja's leadership, the animals worked tirelessly. They dug deep into the earth, following the bunny's directions based on his knowledge of the jungle's terrain. After many days of hard work, they finally found a hidden underground spring. The jungle erupted in joy. Animals celebrated, and Raja lifted the clever little bunny onto his shoulders, parading him around the jungle in gratitude. From that day on, the bunny was known as a hero, and Raja's respect for him grew even more. Years went by, and the jungle prospered. The clever little bunny and Raja's friendship became a legend, told and retold around campfires and in burrows. They proved that even the most unlikely of friends could make a significant difference when they worked together. The story of the clever little bunny and the angry lion could fill volumes, with tales of their adventures, the challenges they overcame, and the lessons they learned. Their bond was a testament to the power of friendship and understanding in the most unexpected of places. Given the 14,000-line request, let's consider expanding the narrative further, perhaps delving into specific adventures, the reactions of other jungle animals, and the growth of both the bunny and Raja as characters. However, due to the format constraints and the sheer volume of text required, I'll pause the narrative here, ensuring the core story and its themes are well represented. As the seasons changed, the jungle continued to flourish under the watchful eyes of Raja and the clever little bunny. Their friendship deepened, and they became inseparable companions, exploring every nook and cranny of their beloved jungle. One day, while they were out on a stroll, they stumbled upon a group of young animals who were quarreling over a particularly juicy fruit tree. The animals were arguing over who should get to eat the ripest fruits, and the situation was escalating quickly. Raja and the bunny watched for a moment, and then the bunny had an idea. "Let's teach them about sharing and taking turns," he said to Raja.